Latvia.
Great, thank you. Thank you very much indeed for having us here today. And I see everyone here in this room, and I sense that everyone cherishes the democracy, what it stands for, what we fight for. And then we more and more tend to ask, are we still in the world that we used to be for the, let's say, past 30 years, when interaction between the states are enshrined to the rules-based international order? I think what we are seeing, witnessing right now, is a huge challenge to this rules-based international order. It seems that the principle might makes right is starting to get more appealing to the autocracies, hybrid systems. And why I'm saying this is that, according to the Freedom House, the democracy is on decline for the past 17 years. On decline. Not strengthening, not on increase, but on contrary, decreasing. Democracies are shrinking in the world. And that's a huge challenge. How do we tackle that? Because one thing is certain, nothing provokes more autocracies than the weakness of free nations. And that is what we are witnessing with Putin's Russia in Ukraine, and before that with Georgia. We see that also with the regional hegemon in the Middle East, Iran. And we see that with also more assertive, increasing assertiveness from China. And the question is, do democracies are in line to counter these challenges, or we fight each other? And actually giving the hands up to the, as I call it, the axis of evil. Yes, exactly, axis of evil. There's no other term for the partnership that we are witnessing between Russia, Iran, China, and North Korea in that sense. With this, I would say we see also the tendencies for democracies to move towards isolationism, themselves to isolate from international fora. And you know, in politics, isolationism is usually the choice of the losers. Why I'm saying that? Baltic countries, Latvia, the multilateral fora that has been established after the Second World War is actually existential for us to survive. This is the only way for the small nations to fight for their rights to the rules-based international order. And obviously, there are those who see that the world should be ruled by might. And the question is, are we ready to allow that to happen? And right now, this fight, the center, the gravity, is in Ukraine. It's the whole eyes from the autocratic countries are actually on the West, how we respond. And I know the debates even here in the US. It's pity to hear from Washington, D.C. right now, the news, that the aid, financial aid. I know there are internal challenges in the US. There's no denial on that. Even actually when I met the representatives in Congress, I do say it's not your southern border, it's NATO border. We are also concerned. We're not ignorant to that. We are not just defense consumers, we're also defense providers. And I'm speaking about Latvia and Baltic countries. We're celebrating 20th anniversary this year after joining NATO, both EU. We contribute, here I can speak on behalf of Latvia, 1.6% from our GDP in assistance to Ukraine. It's on top of 2.4% the expenditure on defense, because we know what is at stake right now. And this is really something where the democratic part of the world needs to wake up. It's the last moment, because those who want to divide and rule us, they are united. Maybe not very openly, but we can see that. Even the conflict in the Middle East, it doesn't just start from nowhere. We see who are interested, who has vested interests for that conflict not only to be there, but to spread, diverting attentions from other parts where they're waging wars. So here, I will stop here. I put it too grim. I mean, I see there's no happiness anymore in the room. And I don't want to be a spoiler. And I really want to hear this one, not that we speak at you, that we have a dialogue. You have your concerns as well. Do raise them. Let us try to provide some answers in those regards. And only through dialogue among democracies we can prevail. Because impunity, this is something that we cannot allow on all the fronts. Thank you.